Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn of Jessica Lynn Original Studios, and I do a lot of graphic design and art, and one of the things that I thought I would share with you is how to use Canva for beginners. Now, just so you know, Canva is a free piece of software. Now, you can upgrade, but we'll talk about that more. But you can create banners, YouTube icons, thumbnails. It comes with a ton of pre-built content, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give you an introduction to Canva, and then my plan is to go ahead and expand that out to share with you how to create your own social media and how to create your own graphics to be able to use on your website or for advertisements for your company. So super easy. First off, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I will put a link down below. So if you want to go ahead and click on that, it will take you out to Canva so that you can go ahead and sign up for that free trial. And just so you know, it's not like a 30-day trial or whatever. It's just there's a free version. Now, if you decide that you want to upgrade, obviously at that point, then you would do that. Or if you watch this and go, wow, I really could use this, then go ahead and upgrade right away. I think it's $150 for an entire year. And I'll tell you the amount of things that they provide, way worth the money. So you're going to go to the website I'm going to go ahead and put down below. Just click on that link. And then what it'll do is it'll give you the option to log in or sign up. So we're going to go ahead and sign up. You have a couple of choices: Google, Facebook, email. My big encouragement to you is that if you have your own small business, go ahead and set it up with the matching email address to your corporate company, only because you don't want to have a personal account versus this account versus that account. Keep it consistent. Then all the emails can go in one box. At my company, I even created a special email address that is for all of my side purchases, if you will. So if I purchase like software or other things, I use that email address. You never want to use your main email address. So let's say it was, support@yourcompany.com. You don't want to set it up for that because then people already have a hint as to what to try. So I would highly encourage you just to set up a new email or one within your company that you can use specifically for that. Okay. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to sign up. We'll just use there we go. Okay. So I'm in. That's how easy it is, right? So I logged in. I was already logged into that email address, so not a big deal. And then what I'm going to do is say, what am I? Am I a large company, personal, teacher, student, small business, charity, or nonprofit? Just so you know, there is a student version for educational purposes that you can get with that. You just have to have a school email address, and that one is a free account too. There's also a nonprofit or charity one that also has a discount. So, definitely be sure to take a look and see what one suits you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put small business. Oh, here we go. So we'll just call it, and this is my husband's. So we're just going to go ahead and, you know what, we're not going to create a team. This is if you were going to have multiple people. So like, let's say you were the designer at a company and you had to share it with 5 or 6 people. You could do that. So I'm going to, maybe later. Okay. And I'm going to say, okay, do I want to try it for free? Maybe. So I can do the free version. And that one stays open for 30 days, or I'm sorry, full time, or you can get the 30-day upgrade to the pro version for free. So I'll be really honest. There is a lot in the pro version. So let's go ahead and see what that takes. And here you go. Here's where we were talking about those prices, right? So for a year, it's $119. So that's because it's special. Remember I said about $150. So way worth it. Really cool option. So you'd get it for 30 days. And then from there, you decide to sign up. Okay. If you think Canva, after watching this, is something you may want to do that because that's Christmas pricing, and that's a lot cheaper than we were just talking. So worth it. Now, I want to show you today just what the free version does. So hooray, the free version. So you might say, okay, well, what does this mean? Let's just kind of talk through what it is. So most of your design stuff starts across the top here. Okay. So from up here, you can see when I show this menu, here's my personal account. If I want to upgrade, there's templates, projects, brand, content planner, discovery apps, and smart mockups. Now, I plan on doing other videos, so if you're interested in watching this and have me do more of this, I will do it. Tell me what things you're thinking about designing in the comments down below, and I'll go ahead and try and put together some videos on that. All right, so across the top, you can see there's design spotlights. So if you're kind of like, I'm not really sure where to start, you could go in and choose any of these and they'll give you some samples. So you'll be able to pick like, oh, I need to make a website. I need to make a planner. I need to make my resume. YouTube, you know, I'm brand new on YouTube. How do I make thumbnails? There's some great starter things on here for thumbnails. For business, it's going to say, great, here's some things, you know, productivity things, marketing, etc. For education, so the free account really is kind of a little catch-22 of all. So it has a little of everything out there. And then of course there's pricing and plans, and then to learn more. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start by just saying, you know what, let's go and you can see there's documents, presentations all across there. So let's do, let's go home. And then let's go ahead and we can create a design. Now, what's kind of fun in this create a design is that you can actually choose the size. So if you're like, I know that I need to print it 8.5 by 11, I'm going to print it out on my printer. I need it to go in Instagram. I need it to be for whatever. You can come out here and it'll actually have all the different sizes for different things. So let's start by just making, well, you know, we can even do a custom size, right? So if you say, okay, what is the size I need for this or that, you could actually look it up and then put in the pixels that you needed. Okay. But I think what we're going to do, yeah, you know what, let's go ahead and do that. So let's say we're going to make a 5 by 7, oh, not 5 by 7 pixels. We'll change it to inches. It can figure out the pixels for me. There we go. We're going to go ahead, oh, it's like, oh, is that an announcement? A bingo card? It's just a new blank design. Okay. So you can see it started at vertical, but I can rotate it. Okay. Now, one of the things I love about Canva is that when it loads up, you can see there is my workspace. Okay. Now, I do have templates I could use. So if I wanted to say, you know, mine just is not looking the way I want it, maybe I'm just not as graphically inclined as I maybe thought, I can use templates, and you can search for your templates too. So when we have our actual document open, over on the left hand side you can see there's designs, there's elements, uploads, text, projects, and apps. So let's look at, we can look at styles, we could look at templates, so let's just pick one. Maybe we'll just use one. So maybe we're going to make, let's search. What could we search for? Let's look for business. So here's some really great. So I typed in business and it's like, cool. Okay, online business, business presentation, business plan. What are you thinking with business? So I might be able to say I'm going to make a cute little card, right? Like a little note card that I'm going to mail out, a mailer. So I could go in and say, all right, let's go. Here, this one's. Now, this one is a pro one. Now, you might say, wait a minute, I thought there were a bunch of free ones. Anytime you see that little crown, that means it's a royalty one, royalty free. You got to pay for that. So you got to watch when you're still on there. It'll say pro. So you can see this one's available for free. So let's go ahead and pick one that is free. All right, so this one's available. Let's go ahead and pick that one. Oh no, that's a pro one. Did I? Oh, of course. Alright, this one is not. So there it is. Okay? So there's my little flyer. We're going to do a business conference. And we're going to change stuff out. So let's go ahead and just get started. So you might say, what are the elements that are available? Alright, so in the elements, there's a lot of choices. So maybe you see all these different photos. Now what's cool is that there are a lot of photos, so you could type in a person, right? And it'll tell you if it's an upgrade, right? So it'll tell you if there's a fee. So let's see all. So you can see like this person for that photo, there's an upcharge, but not this one. This one's available, this one's available, that one is pro. So definitely look at those and see which ones you like. So if maybe we're like, what kind of conference? A small business. So let's look up a tech person, see what kind of people they might have. And again, a lot of these may be pro, but once you pay, if you decide to upgrade right away to the pro version, which I'll be really honest, if you're thinking even slightly about doing it, invest in it for 1 year. I put the link down below, so you can just click on that, click on the invest, and you're good to go. But it's way worth it, because the amount of items that are deemed royal images or royal pro images, it's way worth the money. So go ahead and let's just pick one here. Let's pick that. It's a global. Now look, all I did was drag it and I dropped it right into this conference. Now once I double click on it, I can expand the globe because maybe I want that to fit, because I don't want the arms in there. I want more of the globe and the hands. There. See how that's kind of cool? Now the other thing that's really cool about this is when I click like on business, for example, maybe I'm like, ooh, I don't like those colors. Well, look what it did. The images that are already in there, it matched up their color scheme so that you already have matching colors. So if I put that in there, look, it already kind of matches because it is part of that color scheme, which I love, right? So I don't have to go through, find all the hues, find the colors. I can already just go through and say, okay, our focus is that globe, so we are going to match all the colors to that globe. And again, all I'm doing is clicking on these, and then look at, there's our active toolbar. So you can see we can change the different fonts. Okay. Change the font size, color, bold, italic, underscore. We can do uppercase, lowercase. We can justify, align to the left, align to the right, center. We can bullet point. One thing I really do like is that this gives you the option to adjust spacing. I'm a visual, so it always helps me to see it. I think when I do spacing and adjustments in Microsoft, it's really difficult. But in here, I can literally drop and drag, and you can see it moves it immediately. So it's responsive, which I really like. Effects, you know, I could put in any of these fun graphics. I could arc the text if I needed to. The other thing that's really fun is I could animate. So if I was going to do something special with this, now you saw before I was clicking on text, I had a text menu version here. Now I'm clicking on the image and now it's all imagery. So I could even change the color around it. And look how much of a difference that makes, right? I can also edit the image, so I can go in and remove the background. Now that's huge. If you're going to put a picture of yourself, like on a YouTube channel, and you want to make your thumbnail, you could do that, remove your background. And again, this is just a quick how to kind of see how this works. I'm planning on doing more videos where I actually teach you how to make thumbnails and how to make other things for YouTube. So you can flip the image and you could animate it. So if you want it to breathe, like maybe you're going to update this to Instagram stories and you want it to pop and move and live, you can do that. Okay. The other thing that's really cool is over here on the right, you can see there's a transparency. So if you're going to do something where you're going to put text over it, you could make it transparent or fully shown. So you can make it very subtle in the background. Maybe instead of it just being that little thing, look, now it's huge because it's the whole globe. It's a whole big business conference. So look at how much that changed that whole design just by dragging and making that transparency less. Now we can go ahead and you could also edit the image and you could make adjustments. So from here, if you say, okay, this is exactly what I want. Oh, wait a minute, I need to make this me, right? So I'm going to update this. And I go, but that's not my picture. I could then go to upload. Okay. And I could go upload files. And then I just go out to my computer and I say, oh, there I am. Okay, I'm going to upload that picture into my account. Now remember, with the free version though, you get less images you can upload, less space. So again, if you're thinking at all about using this for anything, I would highly encourage you to go and just upgrade for the 120, get the whole thing for the year, you're good to go. The other thing that I do want to share, something I've done recently that I'm going to be sharing a video on it soon, is how to be able to make a lot of Instagram and YouTube stories using Canva. Super easy, really fast. Now you can see I can say, oh, nope, I'm not the main speaker. It's just me there, right? So I can upload me right there and you can see there I am. And then I can say, not a problem. Who else do we have coming? We have, let's go over here. You know, I've got my husband coming. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's a video. Here we'll have baby shark here. Right, so we'll put a little shark in there. Yep, he's going to be part of it. All right, Hard Times is a shark, so there he is. And then let's add just one more so you can see how that looks. We're gonna have this little gingy there, little gingerbread man. So again, you see how fast I'm able to upload those? So let's go ahead, we're gonna drag them in, drop them right in that file. I'm gonna double click because I want the focus to be on him. So we're gonna zoom in, so there we go. Now watch, boom, there he is. Alright, so there's Gingerbread Man. We're going to expand this so that it fits. Maybe we're going to grab and drop that because we need it to go down. So let's go there. Again, now look how fast I was able to create this. I can update website information. So again, if you were thinking at all of having a small business that you are going to need to promote, which pretty much is everyone, right? Go in and take a look at Canva, and I highly encourage you to play around in it. Try with the free version. Like I showed you here, there's a lot you can do. And if for some reason you decide, oh, I want this one picture, you can pay per image. So you could pay like an extra $1 if you wanted to, or $2. It'll tell you when you go to add it to the image how much you're going to pay. But I'll be really honest, if you start making a bunch of things, just pay for the 120. You're good to go, and then you don't have to worry. But let's say we were done with this and we said this is perfect, I want to go ahead and share it. This is when it gets fun. So up here in the upper right hand corner, you go to share, and not like Sunny and Share, but just share. And what you've got is you can say, okay, who has access? So from here we're going to say I can download this. So I could download this and then upload it wherever I need. I could share it directly to social media. So in other words, you could go in and say, cool, I'm going to go in and do this. Or if you have the premium account, and this is where it gets really cool, you could schedule this. So think about this, if you will, right? So you are running a small business and you're like, okay, I have a whole bunch of images to upload. I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. If you pay for like Twittermer, which is the thing that automatically sends out tweets for you, it costs, I believe it's $20 a month. So for $120, I can get the same kind of stuff to send it out to all my social media that I was paying just Twittermer to do that for 6 months. So again, if you have a small business or something that you're advertising on a regular basis and you're going to be using this a lot, I would highly encourage you to just go and spend the $120. It's software for a year, it's good to go, and then you can choose to renew it. But if you look in here, you can see you could send it out to Twitter, Facebook Stories, TikTok, LinkedIn. And when you go into the scheduler, it'll actually let you say, I would like to publish this on December, so today's the 23rd. So I want to December 24th. My first one is going to be a Christmas post announcing this summit, and it'll automatically send it for you. And you don't even have to worry about it. So you could be in here working like crazy, creating a bunch of things, and then sending it out to be done. So I hope that this inspired you. If you are brand new to Canva, definitely send me, if you have any questions about it, or if you have a video you'd like me to make, go ahead and send me a message, or go ahead and put it in the comments below and I will follow up with you. As an artist, a designer, I draw all of my own art for JessicaLynnOriginal.com, and so I use Canva a lot to be able to showcase my art, upcoming stamps, designs, design team, projects, and then everything I do here on YouTube as well. So thank you again for watching. My name is Jessica Lynn. I hope that this inspired you. Links down below, go take a look. And I'm currently working on a Canvas series, so be sure to subscribe for that, and we'll see you again soon.